Yo, what's good, world? It's your boy TWiZ, and welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes of TWiZDOM. 5 minutes of tips and tricks to help grow your music brand. And on today's episode, we're going to dive a little bit into the LiAngelo Ball record deal, where he ended up getting $13 million with $8 million guaranteed, right? And you're probably thinking, like, TWiZ, he's not even a big artist like that. How does somebody like that get a deal when I've been grinding my whole life? I got good content. My music may sound better than him in your opinion. And you just get frustrated with this whole process about how this music industry works. You're just trying to figure out how to break it out and how to do that. And, I just want to, talk a little bit about that and get into it a little bit. So without further ado, if you haven't already, man, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you're on YouTube, make sure you follow me, Certified Bangin' 100 TV, and also subscribe to Spotify and Apple Music, anywhere you may see 5 Minutes of TWiZDOM. All right, so let's get into this. Now, you may know LiAngelo Ball from basketball. He's a very famous basketball player that plays for the Charlotte Hornets. And you're probably like, what does he have to do with music? And if you think about the trending direction of music today, music is going into a direction where it is becoming a supplementary thing. And what I mean is, like, music is no longer the main focus or the main income that somebody may get from, making it. It's not like in the 80s and the 90s where you get a record deal and you're set for life. With the emergence of technology and the internet, you have more people now. The floodgates are open to where music is created every day, all the time. If you look at the different distributors like TuneCore and DistroKid, they have probably thousands of songs uploaded every single day. And so now music is just another thing. You got AI coming in now and just trying to simplify the process of music. So music is looked at in a different way. If you're doing music now, it's really because you have the passion and the drive to really do this. And you're not really focused on necessarily making big bucks out of it. Would it be great? Yes. We all try to strive and crack the code to be able to stay in the music industry and doing things we love. But we already know being signed is the number one way to really secure that bag when it comes to the music industry. And just this signing of LiAngelo Ball just tells you it's not even really about talent now. It's about how many eyes can we get in front of when in regards to music. LiAngelo Ball is a mega star, and he already has a lot of followings and a lot of people following him. So the fact that he actually created a song just because he's LiAngelo Ball that plays in the NBA, he's going to get a lot of people listening to the song, whether they like it or not. They're interested. They want to hear what it sounds like. And that is a big reason why, people are gravitating to this new song, and it's catchy. That's a win-win. It's an actually catchy song, and it's on TikTok, obviously. Hopefully it doesn't get banned soon, but, it's on TikTok. It blew up. And then on top of that, it's a catchy song and everybody is jamming to it. So it's kind of a no-brainer business-wise why Def Jam approached him and be like, hey, we'll offer you X amount of money, because they're going to get that $8 million back. They're going to get that $13 million back easily. All he has to do is perform at one venue, probably in Charlotte or anywhere in the surrounding area, and it probably will sell out just because it's a popular song and he's an NBA superstar. And marketing that is not going to be a hard thing to do. And that's the big thing about the music industry now. It's less about the creation of it, which is why you have a lot of people who don't really care about the process. It's less about that, and it's more about marketing. It's more about how many views can you get? How many likes can you get? How many shares can you get? How many people are streaming this? How many people are downloading that? That's what music labels are looking at now. You know what I mean? They're looking at not necessarily the quality per se, but how many people can I get this in front of? For somebody like LiAngelo Ball, the work is already done. All you're doing at this point is just boosting on top of that. You're boosting on top of that. You're probably paying for visuals. You're probably paying to partnership with different places, at that point. And if you're an independent artist listening to this and you're feeling discouraged, don't. Because this is the thing about the industry. It may not be music that actually get you to where you want to be. This is why you should embrace anything. If you got any hobbies or anything you're passionate about outside of music, please invest in that and allow your music to just, to amplify what you're doing. If you're a cook, right, create music for people who like cooking. You know what I mean? That's going to really drive home because that's a market there. All right. I know one thing that I just literally launched the lo-fi channel because I like listening to chill type vibe music when I'm relaxing or chilling or driving home alone, or if I'm going to sleep, I got to listen to certain things. So instead of just consuming it, I listened to it, dissected, and created my own lo-fi channel. Make sure you check out the Certified Chill Lounge channel on my YouTube page. All right. Shameless plug. But this is why we are embracing this now. You have to be different because there's so many people releasing music and doing music all the time. You have to now create things that separate you as an artist from other people. And that's what makes this very, very important when it comes to this industry. What separates you? All right. First, branding. I mean, how do you look? How do you dress? How do you act? What are your brand colors? Like, those things have to be very important when it comes to your industry. And then on top of that, what product are you have to go along with that? What makes you relatable to the people who are consuming your music? All right. It's more than just rapping and thinking, oh, well, my music is going to sell itself. No, because at the end of the day, to a consumer, you just sound like another rapper to a consumer. To people who listen to music all the time, and that only gives you maybe a quick 5 to 10 seconds listen before they know if they're going to listen to the rest of it or not. So to the average consumer, you have to, differentiate yourself away from that. And that's how you get out there. And LiAngelo Ball already differentiated himself. He was an NBA superstar. So no matter what he did outside of that, people are going to gravitate to that. All right. If you are, maybe you work a 9 to 5, maybe you work as a school, like I work at a school, or you work as a firefighter. We have newscasters now that are now dancing in between their and their broadcasts. A meteorologist is not just telling you the weather. They're dancing. They're doing trends. They're doing everything to be relatable now. And that's what the business model is moving forward now in this industry. It's about being relatable. How do you relate to the average person? How do you relate to people? The more relatable you are, the more people will follow you, the more people are going to listen to you, the more people are going to have to listen what you have to say and what products you put out. You have to be more relatable. And this is kind of a bittersweet thing, because now you got people that's all over the industry doing random things to get the attention of people, selling their souls out to get the attention of people, doing things that they wouldn't normally do to get the attention. And then sometimes you look at these people and you're like, man, I wouldn't do anything like that. And unfortunately, that's what separates them from you. They're willing to do the different things, and sometimes that is borderline morality, right? It's borderline morality of how that happens. And, it's unfortunate that we have gotten to that point just to seek attention, to feel like we're trying to get the numbers and get paid. There's so many content creators out here that are just doing whatever to get attention just so they can get paid, because it's bad enough now that the streaming only pays basically pennies on our dollar. And in order for me to make a substantial amount of money streaming and doing things like that, I got to do something crazy to get people to watch me. Fake beefs, fake fights. It just sucks that being fake is kind of the new real in order for us to get the attention that we're looking for, And then, you got some people that break through that are real and they show things, but in the industry, it's boring. It's all about entertainment, regardless if it's music, regardless if it's movies, whatever the case may be. It's all about entertainment. And that's the thing about the entertainment either. If you're not entertained, if you can't sustain a crowd of people, or it's a crowd of eyes, then you're not going to sell. And that's unfortunate that it has come to that. But find something that you love to do that doesn't feel like pressure, and then crush it and slide your music in there. Slide your music in there, and then let the music be a supplementary thing to whatever it is that you're passionate about. If you play video games and you happen to be a producer, make beats that can go on people's playlists who game. These are all things that tie it all in, because music is just a bridge. It's no longer the main focus. Music is a bridge to wherever you want to go. You want to sell a product? Add music. You want people to come somewhere, add music. When you sit down to a restaurant, right, you don't just sit there in silence. There's music in the background. Music changes the ambiance. It's an expression. Music is the ultimate bridge. Okay. You want to share how you feel with somebody. You may not have the words. Guess what? This is why people share songs with each other. It's a bridge of communication. So you have to start thinking about music like that. All right. And don't think about it as it's a stressful thing. I know creating it and everything may seem stressful because you're trying to get the people out there. But this is what it is. All right. This is what it is. And this is just the thought process to be able to do that. So the next time you create a song, keep in mind that you want music to be a bridge to reach to your community or reach to your audience. OK, that's been another episode of 5 Minutes of TWiZDOM. I'm your host, TWiZ. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Share this to somebody who may need to hear this about how to get out there as a music industry. We dropping more gems. All right. Stay tuned. Thank you. Peace.